Hi, ladies. So I'm going to go over a few things very, very briefly because I know I already talked to you about it, but how to create the topics for your Google Classroom. Let me do that again. So you're going to go to your classroom, you're going to classwork under create, you're going to create a topic. And what worked for me was organizing stuff by week. So week one was last week, which was August 20, what was last week? August 23rd through the 27th. So that was week one. All my assignments for that week are going to go there. Now this week is, oi, I'm going to go again here, create topic. This is week two, which which is August, what are we were August 30th through September 3rd. So I'm going to abbreviate this, September 3rd. So that's my week two. That's how worked better for me. Otherwise, it was too much. Having reading and math and language arts, it was way too much. I'll just throw everything for the week in there, and I'll just organize it in a way that's easier for the kids to find. So, for example, I create a topic, and I'm going to create for next week. I'm going to go again, classwork, create topic. This is week three. Next week is going to be September 6th through the 10th. And that's my week three. Everything for week three. Like again, this was the best way for me to organize the class and see how it starts building up. Now, I created the simple sentences. There's two ways to move stuff to the appropriate week. I can just click on it and drag down to the week. This was for week one, right? And there it goes. It's right there. For week two, oh, beginning of the year, I can just drag and drop, or I can go over here and just edit and then move to topic, which was week one, which is a lot of work unless you have a lot of stuff on here. It's easier to just drag and drop. So as you can tell right now, we have week one, just beginning of year assessment and simple sentences. For week two, this week we were working on subjects and predicates. So it's right there. And we'll just add like that. Very, very simple. So like I just sent you a message a little bit ago, I did create the beginning of year assessment. Once your students turn it in, they go to the assignment. This is what they're going to see. One of the things that I forgot to add was the teacher name, which I may do that in a little bit. If not, we can start with the next ones. So I did a very basic. The kids are just going to transfer their answer. See how it's alternating just like in the test. So there you are. Now, that was your topics. Now, let's say I'm going to create an assignment on uh, another one for language and conventions, for example. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to quiz assignment. I'm going to put my title for the assignment. I'd like to label it week two. And this is language and conventions. We can think of a system how you want to do language and conventions or whatever you're going to pick up a grade on. That is up to you. But let's say we want to, or just name it whatever it is. For week two, we're going to work on, I can't remember what it is, but if we do compound sentences, for example, that's my title, instructions, please, please choose the correct answer. And that's your instructions. Right here, this is where you're going to create the assignment. Very simple. My title is Compound Sentences. I type in my question. I can just put Q1 if you want, or just number one. Description. Um, choose the correct, or you know what? Which one of the, uh, which one's easier for the kids? Choose the compound sentence in each question. Choose a compound sentence in each question. And so right here, let's say we'll have, for this one, we'll put question one, because then I'll have two sentences. I will have sentence one, I'll type it in, and then I'll have sentence two, and I'll type it in. To put the correct answer, I'm going to go here. My answer was the first sentence. I'm going to put that, and I'm only going to do 10 questions, so each question is going to be worth 10 points. I'm going to be done, and make sure you choose required. That way the kids have to answer it before they submit. Once I did question number one, if they're all going to be the same, you just duplicate the question, change the question number, change all of this. And again, let's say it's the answer sentence number two. I'm just going to change that. See how it already duplicated? You don't have to do this step again. Again, question number three, and so forth. Let's say you're doing compound sentences and another topic. If you do this right here, the very last one that looks like an equal sign, that indicates a new section. So you want to review simple sentences in this quiz as well. Choose the correct simple sentence. And again, look, you can even duplicate this question and you can move it down here and just change the question. This can be question three because we only did two over here, or four or five, I don't know. And then type in your sentence and then your sentence, go to your answer key. The answer was the first one. Make sure your points are correct, and then you're done. And so forth. So that's pretty much it. Now, you want to make it pretty? You go here to customize theme. You can choose a color. For your header, I usually just search a clip art and then just upload it like I did it earlier. So I chose one from the internet. I downloaded it and I'm going to insert it there. And I just fix it and I'm done. And see how it does that? And then I can change it accordingly, whatever it is that you need to do. And make sure that under the settings right here in the corner, make sure it says that it is a quiz. This right here, the students can view the missed questions, the correct answers, and the points. Now, if you want your kids to be able to retest, do take this off. That way they know it's wrong, but they don't know the answer. And then and so they can try it again, and then you save. And then you're pretty much done. And again, we're going to name this was a compound sentences. You finish with the assignment. It's already linked to your Google Classroom. It's already here. So right here, all you would have to do is assign. Notice how if it's just for me, I can schedule it right here. I can schedule it for another day. But if I'm going to do it for everyone so I don't have to do repeated work, it does not let me schedule it. I would have to save it as a draft. Let's say this is for Friday, and then I'll assign it. Otherwise, if it's for today, I'm just going to assign. If you want to put a due date, if you want to put under a topic, or just let each of you put it under a topic, that is up to you as well. Let me just show you something that I forgot. Right here, under each question, it doesn't have to be multiple choice. On the right side, you can see that you can have check boxes if it's multiple answers. drop down arrows. You see, you can have all these different things. You can also do short answer questions, but it's very, very tricky because the kids have to answer exactly how you typed it in. So that's pretty much it. You finished the assignment here. You're going to assign. And I can help you with other things, but this is just very, very basic so you know how to create an assignment. Let's say I'm only gonna assign to myself. That way it's not junk on you in your Google Classroom. I can delete it. So I'm gonna assign it right now to myself, to my class, and see it's right here. There's the assignment. Now I didn't choose a topic, so I'm just gonna drag it down to, let's say, week 2, for example. If I don't need the assignment anymore, I can go right here and delete it. Okay, I'm gonna delete it because I don't need it. And there you go. Topics, week number 1, week number 2, week number 3. All right, let me know if you have any questions.